And welcome back live to Hong Kong Stadium. If you've only just joined us, Kitchee, the Hong Kong champions, are taking on Manchester United, who are leading at the halftime break at 3-0. And joined up in the commentary booth by John Levitt. And John, we have a multi-million-dollar bench for United, and we're looking forward to a couple of their stars coming on in the second half.
We are indeed. Of course, we have the likes of Robin van Persie. No introduction needed for him. And 30 goals last season for United, 26 in the league. He was the Golden Boot winner, and I'm sure this entire stadium will want to see him. We have obviously other players. Ryan Giggs, he'll probably get a run out this evening, and of course he's more of a coach now. It'll be interesting to see what happens to him. But a couple of young, exciting prospects. We have Jesse Lingard, 20-year-old winger, and very much in the mould of Wilfried Zaha. And it'd be great to see him on the pitch this evening. United really have so many wingers in their team. Antonio Valencia not even on this tour, back in the UK nursing an injury. And of course Zaha now playing fantastically well. And we've also got players like Alexander Butner as we see the team coming on. Be interesting to see what Moyes does and when he brings on some of these new players. But of course this is pre-season, so it's not about the players staying on the pitch. Very difficult when you're trying to entertain a big crowd, as well as actually trying to bring your team up to a level that they need to play Swansea City on the 17th of August.
Michael Carrick leading them out.
I can't emphasise enough how good Carrick is. Of course, came from West Ham originally, and struggled for the first few seasons to really establish himself in this United team. But now he's really made that centre of midfield his own, and has the highest pass rate of any player in the Premier League. His distribution is second to none. And maybe where United were lacking a little bit last season, even though they won the league, was that they don't really have a regular scorer from midfield.
And John, coming out there, it looks like we have Adnan Januzaj, the number 44, who looks like he's going to start off the second half.
They're just walking out there with Phil Neville. And again, Moyes will be looking to try all these different players out and just see how they go. Januzaj he's a Kosovan-born Belgium, actually, in fact, and he did actually make the bench in that 5-5 draw against West Bromwich Albion.
And it looks like we have changes all round, and also a change for Kitchee. It looks like they're bringing on their number 28, Jules Desway.
And just as we predicted, Jesse Lingard, one of the players coming on for United, number 35. He's an exciting player, and we look forward to seeing him in the second half. As you say, Andrew, number 44, Adnan Januzaj, coming on, and he did get a run out last season. And number 28, Alexander Butner, will also be on for United.
So Ryan Giggs not coming on at the start of the second half. John, we saw him in the Under-20 World Cup. Ryan Giggs not playing, of course, but up in the stands watching what was going on. It looked like he was there scouting, but he was actually doing some sections of his coaching license.
Yeah, he's taking his UEFA badges, and of course he will be this season a player coach for United. And gradually, I think as they go along, he'll become a more full-time coach in the team.
Well, a slip up there already from Januzaj. He mustn't have got the memo about the pitch, which, to be fair, actually, because we didn't have, well, hardly any rain today at all, it's held up pretty well so far.
It's not looking too bad, and certainly it's been fairly conducive for some pretty good football in that first half.
So Michael Carrick has taken the skipper's armband from Patrice Evra. Carrick, as I mentioned before, had his 32nd birthday just yesterday here in Hong Kong. All the way over there for Lingard, and it's too far.
Yeah, it's just Jesse Lingard, fast but not that fast. And it's going to be a great combination, seeing Zaha on the right, Lingard playing probably on the left.
Anderson. David Moyes on the sideline. I'm not sure if you can hear it on the television. He's calling out there to Jesse Lingard, the number 35, yelling out a few instructions for the second half sub. Oh, that's lovely play. He wasn't ready for that. Adnan Januzaj caught just a little bit by surprise, I'd say.
Yeah, he wasn't quite prepared for that one and should have taken that ball first time. But United get a corner nonetheless.
Well, they're all up there. Even Michael Keane's come up.
Tell it's pre-season, Andrew. Everyone wants to score, get themselves on the score sheet.
That was a lovely ball in for Lingard. Lingard again, plays it back. Januzaj does well. This is Januzaj again. And put out of play for safety. Knew exactly what he was doing. Zeshan Rahman. And I don't think Januzaj is kidding anybody, certainly not the fans.
Januzaj just 18 years old and showing the enthusiasm of youth there. Some great skill as well.
So, second bite of the cherry. This one's far more deep. Keane gets a touch. Alcande clears, but not far enough. Anand comes chasing. Carrick. Keane to Lingard. Butner. Soft touch by Butner. And it finishes in Man U's fourth goal. And it's Januzaj as well, who had a chance before, was caught wrong-footed. This time he's put it away, and that's 4-0.
What a great goal from the 18-year-old, in the right place at the right time. And a great run down the line from Butner, picks him out beautifully. Januzaj just comes onto it nicely, pretty much unmarked. And puts the ball in the net for number 4, the 18-year-old.
Well, John, that was the perfect combination of the 3 new boys on the pitch. They all had a touch.
They did, and Januzaj, who actually incidentally shares a birthday with Cristiano Ronaldo, so that should be a good omen for him in the future.
Jung with the throw for Kitchie. They haven't really had much of a touch in this second half. They've really been blindsided. This is Carlos Rodriguez. He's nudged off the ball by Lingard. Butner. Butner throws himself into that. This is Anderson. Not for long though. Kwang. Oh, Lamb misses. Lovely turn by Zaha. That was beautiful play. Anderson now on the break. Januzaj was to his left, and Anderson perhaps held on to that one just a little too long.
United had a 4-on-2 there in the end, but couldn't capitalise on that man advantage.
Jung to Resio, wide for Zeshan Remman. Wang needs to get rid of that. And straight out. So a change for Kichi. And Zhu jumped the gun a little before. It looked like he was coming on, but they've held him back. Waiting to come on. And off comes Anand, who's played a superb, well, 40, what is it now, 50 minutes for Kichi. Christian Anand comes off.
Is replaced by number 28, Xu Dashuai。傑志作出換人調動，由28號場得上任第15號柯基斯。
They're going to have to do something with this pass. Oh, my word. Kichi pull one back, and the sound of the crowd really says it all. Yeah, it's Lam Kawai who played such an integral role in the first half. Lam, who took the skipper's armband from Chusu K at the break.
And great goal in the end.
That was a first-class goal.
The goalkeeper a little bit unsighted. But, fantastic effort, and they pull one back against Manchester United. The crowd are loving that.
Well, that certainly put a bit of spark into the game. And let's see if it awakens United for even more goals.
Well, of course, it's great for Kichi, but it will worry David Moyes somewhat how he managed to just get that shot away and in the end beat the goalkeeper. Doesn't mean much this evening, but will mean a lot come August 17.
Januzaj misses it. This is Carrick under pressure, looking to get rid of it. Back for Keane. Lingard, Butner. Butner draws them in. He's done well. And that's a free kick to United, much to the disdain of Kichi. Matt Lamb having a few words to say to the referee.
And Butner, great effort. Just David Moyes will love watching this. A little bit fortunate to get that free kick in the end.
It could have gone either way. Ng Chu Kok, the Hong Kong referee, has perhaps done United a bit of a favour there.
In a very dangerous position here for Kichi. Tom cleverly over the ball, and he can strike these dead balls. See Anderson just hovering around there, as well as Jesse Lingard, but it will be Tom Cleverley, I think, Andrew, to take this free kick.
The wall does its job, and the goal scorer, Lam Kawai, gets a pretty heavy knock there. I'm sure as we head into the Premier League season, there's going to be quite a few referees dealing with moving walls. We'll hark back to the Under-20 World Cup this year, where the referees had cans of what was basically shaving foam, so they could draw a temporary white line on the pitch and make sure that wall didn't move forward.
Yeah, it made sense, Andrew, during that tournament, didn't it? And it was to educate the young players, but I think that there might be a point where we do have it in these senior games as well.
So Lamb nursing a headache, but he's certainly done his as we creep up toward the 1 hour mark. Confirmation there, Lamb Kawai, the goal scorer, on 53 minutes, and Januzaj on 49. Zaha. Kitchie managed to throw a player in front of him. Carrick spots Lingard. It was a tough ball to bring down, though. This is Butner. Butner is proving menacing out on the left-hand side. Anderson clicks it in. Lingard getting a touch as well, and Januzaj! Well, that would have been a miracle goal from Januzaj if he could have pulled it off. He was falling back, he just managed to get a foot to it, and that was a credible effort in the end.
And Januzaj just making something out of nothing there in the end after that great attack from United. You see there, just falling over, somehow manages to get that shot away. In the end, ballooned over the bar by Jesse Lingard.
I think he just managed to poke it with his toe there, forcing a desperate save from Wang.
United just playing with a couple of players at the back now, dispose of really the wing-backs, and try and score more goals in this second half.
Well, that out-of-sync cheering you can hear is the Mexican wave, of course, going around the stadium. This is Butner again.
And Hong Kong, Andrew, showing that they can cheer as loud as any Premier League crowd.
Certainly loud when they got round to our booth, just down below us. Well, Butner's been dynamite since he came on.
He's showing real pace there, just unfortunately offside.
Only just, though. Well, that's made for a temporary, at least, a wonderful atmosphere here at the stadium. Great ball by Carrick. Januzaj. Lingard laying it on for Januzaj again. He's got such a deceptive touch.
Well, at 18 years of age, he doesn't look outclassed at all, and he looks like a real player, not necessarily for the future, but certainly for now. See him there with the shot, and saved again by Zheng Peng.
Alcande. Jung. Well played by Kitchie. Butner shadowing that one and doing well with it as well.
And Kitchie, Andrew, showing the sort of football that you know, made them league champions twice in the last 3 years, and playing that on-the-ground football, that nice passing around United and causing United a few problems.
Well, that flair coming out thanks to a Spanish coach. What did you call them before? Hong Kong Barca.
Yes, of course, exactly. And have that affiliation with Barcelona as well. A lot of sharing of coaching and things, and certainly shows in this second half.
Fabio. For Carrick to Anderson. He's got Butner on the run. And that ball headed off, although not deflected in the direction that they would have liked. So Kitchie, as they've done time and again throughout this match, not often enough, of course, but managing to absorb that heat from United. And some more changes. Jung is coming off for Kitchie. And Chung Kin Fung will come on.
You can see in the second half, Andrew, why they highly rate Michael Carrick at United, just really running that midfield for them. And getting these young players in, especially players like Jesse Lingard, who looked very quick down the wing. And United not really doing anything down the right side in the second half. And Wilfried Zaha so far is a bit of a bit part player.
Back for Keane, the youngster who's, well, officially made no appearances for United. Of course, tonight doesn't count, but I'm sure we're going to see that number tick over in this coming season.
Yeah, he'll
just
be
20 years of age.
He'll be a good one to rely on defensively. And again, looks very cool, calm and collected.
Januzaj. Butner goes right out wide for Fabio, who doesn't want it. Anderson. Carrick, a momentary lapse there, giving it straight to Matt Lamb. Nothing untoward there. Januzaj and Lingard are both in the area. Januzaj lets it run through for Butner, and he's too far away. Cancelo Rodriguez loses it to Januzaj. Januzaj's got Butner out to his left, but the little pop over the top from Anderson.
Well, again, Januzaj, great move from him, and he's looking fantastic in this second half. Anderson with a little side foot shot over the bar. And you see there, Januzaj, just good determination, wins the ball. Good layoff to Anderson, who balloons it over the bar.
Alcande. Through for Alcande again. And that certainly seemed like a body check.
Yeah, I think that not quite sure on that one, Andrew. Would have to re-see the replay. But, I think maybe a little bit of play acting going on there.
I think that's what Butner thinks. Let's take a look.
Maybe just a foot in.
Elbow in the chest, maybe a bit of momentum.
Jesse Lingard.
He's certainly making the most of it.
He's quite happy to have a rest there on the pitch on this humid evening. And Kitchie will have a good chance here from this set piece.
The hands on the face so often mean I'm just taking a rest, bring on the magic spray. And another look there at the Kitchie goal, and John threading that through at an almost impossible angle.
Yeah, great shot in the end, and Ben Amos a little bit unsighted in the end there, but right in the top corner, not a lot he could do. And really a great goal for Kitchie, showing people what they can actually do. They looked a little bit outclassed in that first half, and looked a little bit scared almost of Manchester United. But they've come out in this second half and started to play a lot better.
Well, they've won a 50-50 free kick here. let's see what they can do with it. Too many red shirts. Lamb gets ahead, so does Carrick. Lingard to Januzaj, and that's going off, running safely down to Wang. Januzaj not bothering to give chase. Resio. Huang back for Zeshan. Lingard going in. Cleverly jumping over the top. Zaha to Fabio. Throws it in straight down the throat of Wang Zhenpeng. This is Lamb. Alcande. Alcande finds an opening. It's another goal for Kitchie.
Unbelievable. Alcande was hanging out here on the wing and was covered by Jesse Lingard a couple of times. Unbelievable goal by him, and all of a sudden now Kitchie have scored 2 against Man United.
And both goals absolutely clinically threaded shots. Alcande, a wonderful solo effort.
And just seeing Alexander Butner inside there, Alcande will be something that he'll remember forever here, playing against United. Sees Butner inside, and puts it back onto his right foot. Again, the goalkeeper was unsighted.
And John, not a good night for Amos. As you mentioned before, he's the third choice keeper. He wanted to come here and make a good impression for David Moyes. Letting in 2 goals against the likes of Kitchie, not the way that he wants to do that.
No, but also United, you know, playing a little bit short at the back, and certainly that's showing in this second half. But, we've had 6 goals already in this match, and hopefully we're up for a few more. And certainly brought this lively crowd to cheering for Kitchie. But United look like they could certainly go into another gear. Kitchie get another free kick. And it's that man again, Alcande, winning the free kick for Kitchie.
Alcande hailing originally from Nigeria. Well, he's certainly brought Kitchie some valuable time on 2 occasions so far.
And he's really been instrumental in this second half in getting Kitchie back into this match, and they are certainly back into this match now.
Cancelar Rodriguez dispossessed.
And Zaha there, Andrew, wanting to get into the action, comes across to this left wing, picks up the ball.
And John, it's all happening down on the sideline. David Moyes is up, looking to make 2 changes, it looks like.
It's like Fabio or Rafael da Silva coming on, I think.
And Jones. Yep, Phil Jones is going to get a run.
Phil Jones, the 21-year-old midfield defensive player. And it's interesting, he's bringing on 2 fairly defensive players just to shore up this middle and certainly shore up the defence.
Zaha, and this is Butner. Oh, Butner going for goal.
Always a worry when you see a manager bring on a couple of defensive players, certainly against a team like Kitchie. And obviously he doesn't want them to score any more goals in this match than they need to. But, De Silva coming off as well.
So Fabio off, and Rafael comes on.
Phil Jones can play that central midfield role really well. And Carrick's had a fantastic game this evening, and he'll be one to be watching out for in the Premier League this season. Phil Jones had a bit of an injury-plagued last season, but certainly back on, and again a player to watch.
Yep. 21 years of age, formerly with Blackburn, and yeah, he's got his whole career ahead of him. Amos, not a great night out at the office for young Ben Amos.
No, conceded 2 goals, and when you're the third goalkeeper, that's the last thing you want to do in a friendly match. The first one he couldn't do a lot about. Second one maybe a little bit unsighted, but as it is, he's let two goals in against Kitchie.
Substitution for Kitchie.
So coming thick and fast, these substitutions in the second half, as these players are tiring. It is pre-season.
Just back to Ben Amos. He's been with United since 2006, and he's made just 7 first-team appearances. Chris Smalling, who found the back of the net in the first half. Back for young Michael Keane, 20 years of age. Zaha. Butner to Zaha again. Looked like it caught somebody's hand on the way through, as cleverly flicked it on.
And of course, it's a pretty young United team, as we talked about earlier. But, obviously missing at the moment Robin van Persie, David De Gea, their first choice keeper, Antonio Valencia, Shinji Kagawa. He left after the Japan part of his tour because, of course, he played in the Confederations Cup. So Moyes giving him a nice long rest before he's back to Europe. Nemanja Vidic, the club captain with sciatica. Nani, who's had a nose operation, and of course Chris Smalling and Ashley Young are now back in the team.
Phil Jones trying to blast his way through. Over for Zaha. He's been relatively more subdued here in the second half.
Yeah, just switched sides now, Zaha. He was really out of the action with the first 10 minutes or so of this second half, and now playing down the left side.
That's a great ball by Therese. Jordi Therese is a veteran of Hong Kong football by now. So Robin van Persie staying warm on the sidelines.
Yeah, Therese, 49 goals for Kitchie actually in the Hong Kong League. Pretty impressive record in just 69 games.
Januzaj getting a bit of rough treatment from the likes of Matt Lamb. Lamb far stockier than Januzaj. Rio Ferdinand also tuning up down there on the sideline. Rafael getting a brief touch. Back for Phil Jones. To Michael Keane. Zaha gets a push in the back there. Referee says play on, but Alex Alcande
he's been involved in a lot of this action in the second half, and certainly the reason Kitchee scored 2 goals.
It's coming up to the 80-minute mark. And I'm sure we're going to see United try and put this one to bed with another goal or 2. Butner. That's a difficult one for Zaha to control, but he's done it well anyway, and a dangerous attempted clearance. Brought down there by Chan Man Phai. Good work by Chan. And now it's out to Chung Kin Fun. This is Chan.
And United just not looking as composed at the back as they were in the first half, with Patrice Evra, their captain, on. And just giving Kitchee a little bit of hope here that they might score another goal, Andrew.
Well, again, it's been, you know, it's been a bit of a whirlwind tour for United. They've come out to Asia, they've been down to Australia, up to Japan, in Thailand, and now the last stop in Hong Kong. In fact, they're going straight from this ground direct to the airport to fly back to Europe after this game. Not even back to the hotel.
With about 12 and a half, 13 minutes to go, it'd be nice to see Robin van Persie just make a cameo appearance this evening for this crowd. I'm sure they will really appreciate it.
Well, Johnny's just about to come on now. He's down there with the skipper's armband on, getting ready to come on. He's there on his own. They're just going to make the one change for the moment, it looks like.
Not risking him for too long, but it'd be nice to see him on the pitch.
I think there'd be a lot of aggrieved fans here this evening if they didn't get to see him, and wait for that cheer to go up.
Sure, the fans will be encouraging Wang Zhengpeng to kick the ball out so Van Persie can get on, but he'll keep the ball in play.
Alcande. Wasted ball, it's gone straight to Anderson. Lingard on his own, running out of options. A lot of blue shirts in there, oh! But that didn't matter. 5-2.
Great play by Jesse Lingard, wow. Real composure in the end. And again, this young crop of players that United are putting on and bringing in, really showing some of these senior players what they can do. Lingard really composed, looks up, just passes the ball into the net. Didn't really need power, just control.
Goal scored by Manchester United player number 35.
Worked pretty hard in this second half and deserves that one on the score sheet.
Beautifully taken, never gave up, created his own room despite all those defenders. Well finished. And there is the cheer for the Dutchman, who deserves that.
26 Premier League goals for Manchester United, helped them get back their title from Manchester City. 30 goals in all this season. And,
so changes all round for Kitchee as well.
Substitution for Kitchee. Number 8, Alex Alcande is replaced by number 11, Tom Monto.
So, if you missed that announcement, Alcande, the goal scorer, and also a bit of a villain as far as Man United's concerned, chewing up a bit of time, lying down injured. He has gone off. Matt Lamb. Resio over for Zeshan Rehman, who's had a more quiet second half, that's for sure. Anderson gets a knock on the way through there, so this becoming a slightly more physical encounter as the clock ticks down into the business end of this game, with United holding a firm 3-goal lead.
Just be the icing on the cake this evening if Van Persie were to put the ball in the net for United.
And another change. So it looks like we have Zhang Chi-hao coming on. So Resio, who's had a pretty good game, a firm game so far.
They're certainly much better by Kitchie in this second half. To score a couple of goals against United, pretty impressive. It certainly makes the scoreline look a lot more respectable.
This is Chong Kim Fung with the free kick. Out wide for Matt Lamb. Oh, well, he appears to have kept it in. Oh, nearly a third for Kitchie. Great work by Matt Lamb just to keep that ball in play. Diving header.
And again, not great coverage at the pack there by United. These are things that will worry David Moyes a little bit. Bit of an inexperienced back four. Kitchie almost stealing an extra goal.
Yeah, great setup, and again setting themselves up to do just that. Chan Man Phai was the creator on that occasion. Snuffed out in the end, though. He was just a fraction offside.
Yeah, just unfortunate there. But, again, United just taking their foot off the gas a little bit towards the end of this match. And Lingard offside.
Oh, dangerous play by Cancellara Rodriguez. This is Zeshan Rehman. He's making a rare foray across, well, only just across the halfway mark before dispatching that ball.
Yeah, but United leaving a few holes in the middle of the park.
Chan back for Butner.
Kitchie going to capitalise on this. Be 5-2 up, but it is pre-season and Moyes will want them to work as hard as they can to the end of the game. Cheer for Robin Van Persie there.
Raphael just keeps it in. Kitchie here playing with pride, looking to make the most of this last. I was going to say 10. That's more like 4 or 5 minutes. Kitchie, one of the great old stalwarts of Hong Kong football. They've been around since 1931. Chan. Chan man fire again. Jung Chi Hao. This is To Hon To. Cancela with a pretty credible cross.
United looking a little bit tired at the back, and Kitchee nearly capitalising again on that one. Ball came in.
Kitchee look like they're determined to use up pretty much the entire squad. Gao Wen is about to come on. And a very, very tired-looking Matt Lam comes off.
Of course, for Kitchee also, this is pre-season. Hong Kong League starts end of August. So for them, it's a good warm-up match, trying out all their different players.
Chance here for Kitchee, and it's out of the danger zone. Well, that was worth trying. A tricky bounce for Ben Amos, who kept his eye on that one. He's already let in two.
Lingard running for that one, but out of play. We've seen much of Van Persie in these last few minutes.
Back for Cancelo Rodriguez again. It's not a bad ball by Cancelo, but just bumped out by Michael Keane playing safety. The throw now from To Hon To.
Quite frightening to see that this is almost a second-string team for United. Unusual move there, Andrew.
Well, a lot of players that give their right arm to have the chance to play against United, so perhaps it's a reward. But either way, it's Guo Jin Chao coming on, the number 23, to replace Wang Zhengpeng in goal for Kitchee.
Yeah, it's certainly a fantastic evening to, as you say, be on the pitch for a couple of minutes against the Premier League champions.
Van Persie. Oh, doesn't get the right footing there. Oh, wonderful footwork, speaking of that, from Lindegaard. Anderson. Januzaj, one of the goal scorers here this evening. Back for Cleverley again. Jones plugs that away for Januzaj. Oh, it's a nasty-looking collision. That is how players get hurt.
Especially in pre-season. It's always a difficult situation. Maybe United will get a free kick and a chance to score, but they take it short.
And 3 minutes to be added on at the end of this half. Januzaj.
There will be 3 minutes of
Januzaj again. Certainly was a clear foul.
And this is what we wanted to see, a free kick from just outside the box. I think you might see Robin Van Persie step up for this one.
Referee Ng Chu Kok has done a pretty good job controlling this game. It's been pretty much clean.
Van Persie just eyeing this one up, Andrew, with his left foot.
You can see the camera flashes going off.
Scored against Man City from a similar position this season.
Cleverly. Jones getting a brief touch. Just wide. Smalling looking for his second goal.
And again, unusual to see Smalling so far advanced. Maybe if it was left to one of the strikers, it would have been in the back of the net, but a great effort from Smalling. And a good 90 minutes work out of him as well this evening.
Well, we're over the 90-minute mark now. And
just
in the end,
past
exactly, not that far wide in the end. So inside the last minute of play, the stadium clock has stopped dead at 90 minutes. Amos picking out Anderson, a little too far. Cleverly, Anderson again. Lingard. Butner and Lingard somehow trying to set up Van Persie. Anderson under pressure there from Gao. Raphael. And we're in literally the last few seconds of play. Referee takes a quick look at his watch, and there is the end of Manchester United's Asian tour, finishing up here in Hong Kong with a pretty credible 5-2 win over Kitchee. Kitchee, though, have done themselves proud, plenty of possession and 2 goals against the reigning Premier League champions. And a string of goals has made the crowd happy. We could have seen a little more of Van Persie, perhaps next time. So we'll take a quick break now and be back in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back. Well, that's nearly it for this evening. A thumping 5-2 victory for Man United over Hong Kong champions Kitchee. John, quite a lot for new Man U coach David Moyes to take away from this game. But first, a quick promo about our German Cup coverage this coming Saturday night. Karlsruhe against Wolfsburg. And then just a few days later, we have Redden against Bayern Munich. Both those matches live on Jade with bilingual commentary. So, John, David Moyes, particularly in defence, some serious homework to do.
Yeah, I think that he won't be too happy that they conceded 2 goals this evening. But, of course, it was actually a pretty young team they put out in the end. We were a bit disappointed. No Ryan Giggs, no Rio Ferdinand. But as we talked about earlier in the broadcast, quite frightening to feel that this was almost a second-string youth team that United had out here, with the exception of 1 or 2 players, and they were still far and away better than Kitchee.
It's a fine line for the coaches and club management, isn't it? They are just about to start a new season. They don't want to get their stars injured, but they do owe it to the fans as well to roll out the big names like Ferdinand, like Ryan Giggs.
Well, of course, football is a business, and they come to Asia because we have a massive fan base here. And you know, the one thing we do have in Hong Kong is very passionate supporters. The pitch, we talked about that earlier, didn't perform very well last week, but in the end, actually held up pretty good this evening.
Perhaps a bit of luck, though, with the lack of rain today. I think the big takeaway from what's happened over the past few weeks, though, John, is that I'm sure everyone in Hong Kong agrees we need a new stadium.
Absolutely, definitely. We need a stadium. It's wet in the summer here, and you need these teams, these players to come. We need the Premier League in Hong Kong. So in the future, absolutely, definitely, we need a new stadium.
Okay, so again, wrapping up a 5-2 win for Manchester United here at Hong Kong Stadium. And again, the promo you saw before, the football coverage continues here on TVB this coming Saturday night with kickoff of our coverage of the German Cup. That's it for now, though. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.